Today in this video I will be explaining this chapter adaptation in plant through a PowerPoint presentation. Now first of all we will understand that what is the meaning of this word adaptation. Like for example, here it is told that the process of adjustment in particular environment is called adaptation. Now what does this line means? Like for example, human being adapt themselves in the cold region by wearing warm clothes, that is a woolen clothes, and in the hot region we wear light cotton clothes. In this way human being adapt themselves according to the climatic condition. So in that way plant also adapt themselves according to the climatic condition and various other things. All plants have to adjust themselves to their surrounding to live and reproduce. Now how do plants adapt themselves? Many plants are there that have thorns to protect them from animal, like for example rose. So in this way rose protect themselves. In many plants leaves are reduced to spines so that water loss is minimum, like for example in cactus. Third example is some plants have sensitive leaves, they close when you touch them. So example of that one is touch me not. So these are the examples that are there by which we come to know that plant also adapt themselves according to the situation. Second thing that we are going to discuss is habitat. What is habitat? A place where plant lives is called habitat. It is the place where they can grow and reproduce. So like for example human being lives in cities and towns and villages, so they are their habitat. Pet animals lives with human beings, domestic animals lives along with human being, wild animal lives in the forest because they are their habitats, birds lives on the tree. So this is the meaning of the habitat, a place where a particular living organism lives. So for the plant it is also the same. Moving on to the next topic, types of plant. Now there are in front of you are able to see that there are two types of plants. First one is terrestrial and second one is aquatic plants. So what are terrestrial plants? That are also further subdivided in many other categories. We will discuss it later on the next slides. Now terrestrial plants are the plants that grows on the land. These are also further subdivided in many other categories, like for example plants of cold hilly areas. These types of trees mainly comprises of coniferous trees, like for example there are three examples given: pine, fir and cedar. They grow in cold hilly areas and the place such as Simlas, Darjeeling, etc. These trees have needle-like leaves and bear cones instead of flower. So instead of flower they are having cones. Some trees even throughout the year they are there in the trees. Some trees have leaves all throughout the year. Such kind of trees are evergreen trees. These are another types of plants, terrestrial plants, that grows in hot and damp areas. These kind of plants have broad and flat leaves. Some of the examples said over here are coconut and rubber trees. Now there is reason behind why they have broad and flat leaves. These trees which grows in hot and damp areas gets plenty of sunlight and rainfall for manufacturing the food. So therefore this is the reason why they have broad and flat leaves. Some of the examples said over here are coconut and rubber trees. Now we will discuss about the next types of terrestrial plant that grows in plain areas. Plant growing in plain areas are called deciduous trees. Some of the examples are neem, teak, banyan, etc. Now different varieties of plants are found in plains. Most of these trees have a number of branches and leaves which they shed periodically. These are called deciduous trees. Now we will be moving into the next topic, plants in swampy areas. These are also the terrestrial plant. Soil in this area are sticky and clayey. Due to this reason, airspace in the soil is less. It is due to this reason the root grows above the soil. Now swampy and marshy areas have stick and clayey soil. This type of soil does not have air space in between, as a result of which it becomes very difficult for the plants to grow here. Due to this reason, the roots are growing above the soil. Some of the example said over here is mangrove tree. Now moving into the next topic, plant of desert area. Desert areas are marked with very little rainfall. It is very common thing, we all know about this, and the temperature is very hot. Example of such areas, the trees that grow over here are cactus, babul and kika. So desert area, we know that there is very little rainfall, and the plant adapt themselves in such a way that so that they can survive in the severe hot condition of the desert. In this slide we will discuss about non-green plants. Non-green plants are the plants that cannot prepare their own food. By the name only we are able to recognize that these types of plant cannot prepare their own food, as they are not green. The color green, plant get this color green because they have chlorophyll present in it, and chlorophyll is the essential component that is required for the preparation of food. So some of the plants like mushroom and molds are non-green because they do not have chlorophyll, and such types of plant cannot prepare their own food and they have to depend upon the another plant. Some of the example we have discussed earlier only, that is mushroom and molds. This is the second one, second types of plant, that is aquatic plant. Aquatic plants are the plants that grows in water. Now there are three types of aquatic plants. First one you are able to see in this slide. First one is floating plant, second fixed, and third is underwater plants. Now what is floating plant? See, floating plants, these plants have spongy bodies which trap air in between. Due to this, plants are very light and hence can float in water. So it is very essential for a plant to be light in weight so that they can float in water. If they will be heavy, so it will not be possible to float on the layer of the water. Some of the examples of floating plants are water hyacinth, duckweed and green algae. These are some of the examples. Now moving into the second types of aquatic plant is fixed plant. These plants have roots which fix them to the bottom of the pond. Leaves of these plants are broad and flat. So these types of plants have broad and flat leaves. Some of the examples shown over here: water lily and lotus. Now third types of aquatic plants is submerged or underwater plant. It is also said to be a submerged plant. These types of plants grows completely underwater. Their leaves are long and tapered. Few examples shown over here are hydrilla and tape grass. Now in this slide we will discuss about uses of plants. In front of you in this slide you are able to see that it can be used as food. First point is food. Now how it can be used as food? Now some plants gives us fruit, vegetables, oil, sugar, cereal, pulses, nuts, tea, coffee, etc. So these all things we get from plants in the form of food. In this way we are getting food from plants. Second point is cloth material. Now cotton, jute, flax are used for making fibers which are then spun into yarns. So in this way we are getting cloth material also from the plants. Third one is furniture. Furniture material we are getting from plant like trunks of sesame, teak, sal, etc. They gives us wood for making furniture, doors, etc. Fourth point is medicines. We are also getting medicines from the plants, like many of the plants like eucalyptus, tulsi, neem, etc. are used as medicinal plants. There are certain other things also in which plants are useful, such as plant gives us rubber, oils, gums, resins, etc. So this was the last topic of this chapter, adaptation of plants. I hope that each and everything you have understood and all the things are clear. Thank you. Now in this slide we will discuss about uses of plants. In front of you in this slide you are able to see that it can be used as food. First point is food. Now how it can be used as food? Now some plants gives us fruit, vegetables, oil, sugar, cereal, pulses, nuts, tea, coffee, etc. So these all things we get from plants in the form of food. In this way we are getting food from plants. Second point is cloth material. Now cotton, jute, flax are used for making fibers which are then spun into yarns. So in this way we are getting cloth material also from the plants. Third one is furniture. Furniture material we are getting from plant like trunks of sesame, teak, sal, etc. They gives us wood for making furniture, doors, etc. Fourth point is medicines. We are also getting medicines from the plants, like many of the plants like eucalyptus, tulsi, neem, etc. are used as medicinal plants. There are certain other things also in which plants are useful, such as plant gives us rubber, oils, gums, resins, etc. So this was the last topic of this chapter, adaptation of plants. I hope that each and everything you have understood and all the things are clear. Thank you.